Most people believe they'll retire comfortably someday, but the reality is very different. Millions of Americans are heading toward retirement with almost nothing saved. And the scary part is, many of them don't even realize how serious the problem is yet. Because retirement doesn't feel urgent when you're young. You think you still have time, you think you'll save more later, you think things will eventually work out. But for many people, later never comes. And by the time they finally start paying attention, they're already far behind. In this video, we're going to break down why so many Americans struggle to retire rich, the biggest mistakes people make, and what you can still do right now to avoid becoming one of them. One of the biggest lies people tell themselves is this: I'll start saving later. And honestly, that one sentence destroys more retirements than almost anything else. Because retirement investing depends heavily on time. Not just money. Time. The earlier you start, the easier the journey becomes. But most people delay investing for years, sometimes decades. And those lost years become incredibly expensive later. A person who starts investing at 25 has a massive advantage over someone who starts at 40. Even if the older person invests more money later. That's the power of compounding. And unfortunately, most people understand compounding far too late. Now let's look at reality. The average American approaching retirement does not have millions saved. In fact, many people have far less than they expected. Some people enter their 60s still carrying debt. Others have almost no investments at all. And many people are completely dependent on Social Security. But here's the problem. Social Security alone is usually not enough to maintain a comfortable lifestyle, especially with rising costs. Everything is becoming more expensive. Housing, healthcare, food, insurance, utilities, life itself costs more now than ever before. And retirement is becoming harder for the average person. So why does this happen? There are several reasons. First, many people never learn about investing early enough. Schools rarely teach retirement planning. Most people enter adulthood without understanding how a 401k actually works. Second, life gets expensive. People deal with rent, mortgages, car payments, credit card debt, raising children, unexpected emergencies, and retirement savings slowly move to the bottom of the priority list. Then years pass, and suddenly they realize they are behind. Third, many people simply don't invest consistently. They start, stop, start again, and lose momentum. And consistency is everything in long-term investing. Now let's talk about one of the biggest retirement mistakes people make: ignoring employer match. This is one of the easiest ways to build wealth, yet millions of people don't fully use it. If your employer offers matching contributions, that's essentially free money. And turning down free money is one of the worst financial decisions you can make. Even small contribution increases today can become massive amounts later. But most people focus only on present expenses. They underestimate how powerful long-term investing really is. Many people believe they can catch up later, but waiting creates pressure, because the older you get, the harder catching up becomes. At 25, small investments can grow for decades. At 50, time becomes much more limited. That's why starting early matters so much. And unfortunately, many people spend their younger years underestimating retirement planning. Until reality finally hits. Retirement is not just about money. It's about freedom. It's about security. It's about having choices later in life. Nobody wants to spend their 70s stressed about bills. Nobody wants to continue working forever because they have no other option. But sadly, that's becoming reality for many people. And it often starts with years of delaying financial decisions. Now here's the good news. No matter where you are right now, you can still improve your future. You do not need to become perfect overnight. You simply need to start taking retirement seriously. Start by increasing your contribution rate. Even 1 or 2% more can make a huge difference long term. Take full advantage of employer match. Reduce unnecessary spending where possible. And most importantly, stay consistent. Because consistency beats perfection. Small investments repeated for years can become life-changing wealth. Now let's talk about the real magic behind investing. Compounding. This is where your money begins making money, and then that money begins making even more money. Over time, the growth can become massive, and this is exactly why starting early matters so much. The longer your investments stay invested, the harder compounding works for you. This is why wealthy investors focus so heavily on time, because time is often more powerful than income itself. So here's the truth. Most Americans will never retire rich, not because it's impossible, but because they start too late, save inconsistently, or never create a real plan. But your future does not have to follow that path. The best time to start investing was years ago. The second best time is today. Because every year you wait, the harder retirement becomes. And every year you invest consistently, your future becomes stronger. So ask yourself honestly, are you building your future or delaying it? And remember, small steps today can completely change your life later. If you found this video helpful, make sure to watch my next video where I explain exactly how much you should have saved by each age and whether you're actually on track for retirement. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. Please consult a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Investing involves risk, and you should always do your own research before taking any action.